Have you ever considered how your learners encounter equality, diversity and inclusion in their lives, and how we should promote these concepts when we interact with them, either during a lesson, a 12-week review or a one-to-one workshop? Well, hopefully during this video you can reflect upon equality and diversity in order to help you realise that you do it more than you thought you did, include them more than you think you do, or even rethink how you've considered them in the past. According to the UK Armed Forces Biannual Diversity Study published on the 1st of November 2017, including the reserves, there were 88,210 personnel serving in the British Army. Of these, 9.2% were female and 11% came from Black, Asian and minority ethnic backgrounds. As it is not mandatory for service personnel to declare their sexual orientation, it is harder to gauge LGBTQ statistics. However, according to the diversity study, 14.7% of the Army did declare their sexual orientation at the time of the study, and the Army is still ranked as one of the top employers in terms of LGBTQ rights and equality, according to the Stonewall charity. These statistics, mixed with the wide range of social backgrounds, learning difficulties, ages and experiences of our learners, go some way to show that our learners are diverse as any other group and therefore must be given every opportunity to achieve their potential. One of our goals as professional educators must be to create learning environments that embrace equality, diversity and inclusion and meet these challenges head on. But how can we ensure that we proactively include these ideals in our delivery and general contact with learners? First, we must consider what equality is. We could simplify it as treating everyone as we would like to be treated, but it's more than this. Neither is it just treating everyone the same. The Equality and Human Rights Commission defines equality as ensuring that every individual has an equal opportunity to make the most of their lives and talents, and that no one should have poorer life chances because of where, what or whom they were born, what they believe in, or whether they have a disability. In short, we must ensure that all of our learners achieve their potential by providing the correct support for their individual needs and requirements. By embedding and promoting these values in our teaching and assessing, we can empower our learners beyond the classroom and into their workplace and community. One way equality and diversity can be embedded into our approach is by ensuring that different resources are utilised for different learners and their individual requirements, such as coloured overlays or portfolios for those learners displaying any visual stress issues. Quite often this is noted as part of the induction by the learner or by the tutor completing the new learner files process during their initial learning experience with us. We can ensure that all learners have access to the company VLE in order to give them another method of reflecting upon and processing lesson aims, either in private or as part of lesson plans. Maybe offering learners the chance to word process instead of handwriting their portfolio work so as to ensure that they can record their vocational achievement in a way that is comfortable for them. Speaking and listening topics can reflect current issues surrounding equality and diversity in society, such as, is the British Army progressive in its E&D policies? Or are LGBTQ issues being fully addressed in the modern workplace? Topics such as these allow for open and frank discussion in the classroom whilst ensuring that our learners develop their verbal communication skills. We can embed E&D even further when delivering functional skills English by using various texts displaying diversity issues or policies when discussing methods used by authors to convey information. This could be company policies or posters, as well as the learner's own organisational text such as Army recruiting posters. Could a maths resource be based on another currency or food recipe that may be familiar to learners from another nation, such as Fiji? After all, currency conversions on final tests sometimes use denominations other than pounds sterling or euros. And ratios can work with a Victoria sponge as well as a kokonda, which is a traditional fish dish from Fiji. The statistics surrounding equality and diversity in the military, such as the ones I mentioned at the beginning, are readily available and could be used in a variety of math sessions such as percentages or even charts and graphs. As equality and diversity and inclusion is already part of our learners' annual military training syllabus, they are prepared to tackle difficult subjects and they are more open to each of their differences than we sometimes realise. However, it is our responsibility to ensure that this is done respectfully and in a manner that includes everyone. Because as Henry Ford says, coming together is a beginning, keeping together is a process, and working together is success.